Hello, welcome to the Kitchen Spy. My name is Kate and this is another video, and this time it is Meals of the Week from the 15th of August to the 21st of August. And you will have noticed that I've done an introduction now, a kind of thing I'll put on front of all of my videos. I've been trying to do it for ages and never kind of worked out how to, but now I have. So I hope it's not too irritating for you. I just wanted something right at the beginning of all of the videos that kind of made them the Kitchen Spy videos, if you get me. Anyway, I hope this video finds you safe and well and that you've eaten some lovely things this week. And let's have a look at what we've eaten on this very weird weather week that we've had in Wales. Okay, so this is a Saturday and we were at the caravan and I did some baking. I made, or tried to make, some Cornish pasties. This is from a recipe from the gluten-free blogger, so this is gluten-free pastry made from scratch. And I will link her video down below because she makes them much better than I do and hers look way better than mine do. They were supposed to be crimped and I tried to crimp the pastry but I just couldn't do it, so I used a fork in the end. Anyway, when I posted this on Instagram, this man, he left a comment like Cornish pasty ? And then a row of laughing faces. So after a few interchanges on trying to find out what was so funny, apparently this is not a Cornish pasty, he says, that it's not even crimped. So I clearly offended him and his Cornish sensibilities, so I am sorry for that. But nonetheless, it was actually really delicious. Absolutely a gazillion calories, so I didn't bother counting because sometimes there's just no point, but it was really nice. And inside a Cornish pasty is really just beef steak, potato, onion and swede with lots of salt and pepper, and it was really delicious. And as you can see, served here with McCain skin on fries, which I've never had before, and baked beans. It was really lovely, and we've got 2 in the freezer. And then on the Sunday, we actually went out for a meal. We met my husband's sister and her partner who were here on holiday in Pembrokeshire, and so we went to a pub that we go to quite a lot actually, and the food is usually quite good, but this time it just wasn't. That steak was completely overdone, and yet the rest of the food wasn't as good as it normally is, so I'm not going to name it because I don't want to ruin their reputation or anything, because normally they're pretty good. And this was a white chocolate tart, and that wasn't very nice either. It got like a soggy bottom and it wasn't very flavoursome, and obviously clearly a load of calories. I don't know how many, and I don't mind using calories as long as you get something tasty. This wasn't particularly, but it was so lovely to see our family, and we just missed everyone, and this is the first time we've seen anyone since February, so it was absolutely lovely for that reason. And then on the Monday, I made this thing, I don't even know what to call it really. So it was a cannellini bean thing, like a beanie stew, and served that with some feta cheese on top and then grilled. So what I did was I just roasted some peppers, some red onions and some garlic, and then just mixed that all through into some passata, added the cannellini beans and some spinach, and then I just topped it with feta cheese and grilled it. So here it is with everything in there. So that's, you can see the roasted red onions and the peppers, and I mushed the garlic down and just mixed that all through with the passata, and put some herbs in and also a squeeze of lemon juice as well, and some salt and pepper, and then just put some frozen spinach through it, and that's what it ended up looking like. It was really tasty actually. And then I put some feta cheese on top, just sprinkled it over, and then sprinkled some oregano on top of that as well. And yeah, I've never actually cooked feta before, so this was a little bit of an experiment. I mean, the recipe I saw it in a magazine, and they said do that. So then I popped it under the grill and tried to brown off the feta, but it wasn't entirely successful. So I would do the cannellini bean stew again, but what I would do this time is I think I would put mozzarella on top, some light mozzarella, and that would grill much better, I think. And here it is. It's all served up with a gluten-free pita bread. So the actual beanie stew mixture was 351 calories for that portion, and including the pita bread. Altogether, that meal came to 479 calories. So what we're trying to do is eat more vegetarian food at least once a week, and I think well, it's just a really good healthy option, and naturally, obviously, low fat for a lot of it. Then on the Tuesday, we hadn't got very much in the house in terms of vegetables and things. So what I did was I'd got some new potatoes, so I wanted to braise them. So I braised them in a chicken stock pot, and I also put some onions and some garlic in there, and also some herbs. And I just put them onto a really low heat in a flat frying pan. A flat frying pan? Can you have a bent frying pan? Anyway, into a wide pan is probably what I was looking to say. So yeah, into a wide frying pan, and I just let it gently bubble away. I was trying to get all of the flavors of the chicken stock pot and the garlic and things infused into the potatoes, and this is them a little bit halfway through the cooking process. I turned it down after this because they were bubbling away quite fiercely. So I'd already put some chicken thighs into the oven, so they were just cooking nicely. And then once the potatoes were almost done, I just covered the potatoes with some Savoy cabbage, and then just put a lid on it. And then when it was finished, I stirred through some frozen peas which I'd already cooked in the microwave, and here it is all served up. And it was really nice, actually, really comforting, really tasty. And you can see one of those potatoes has just caught a little bit on the bottom, but actually that gave it really good a flavour. But this was a whopping 727 calories. Chicken thighs are just so calorific, but it was lovely. And then on Wednesday, we did this, which was Brinner, as Karen at the Family Seesaw calls it. So it was Linda McCartney red onion and rosemary sausages, which are delicious, served with some roasted tomatoes, scrambled egg and bacon, and brown sauce, must be brown sauce, and that came to 466 calories, and it was really lovely. And then on the Thursday, something out of the freezer, just a previous batch cook of a spaghetti bolognese. So I just served that with some gluten-free spaghetti and a sprinkling of parmesan over the top, and that came to 680 calories, but only because I had like a really greedy portion of pasta. I just can't help myself with pasta, but that's fine. And then but the sauce itself is only 232 calories per portion. And on Friday, this is becoming a really firm favourite in this house. So this is cod loin, and it's topped with a parsley sauce and then cheese, and served here with asparagus and tender stem broccoli and some new potatoes. So that came to 571 calories. A lot of people have asked me about this, so I've actually done a recipe for it. So that should be up on Sunday this week, so hopefully if you're interested you can go and have a look at that video. But this is just so delicious, and I highly recommend doing it, although this frozen fish wasn't as good as it normally is, but it was still very tasty. So if you're leaving at this point, thanks very much for watching, and if you're staying on, I've just got a few extra bits to show you. So yes, a log burner fire. Can you imagine that? Yes, the weather has been so bizarre and so damp and so horrible that we actually lit our log burner this week just to get a bit of warmth in the house. So we live in quite an old house, over 200 years and old, and it's stone, so it gets quite, not damp exactly, but when the weather is cold and wet, you can really feel it. So we lit the fire in August. What on earth is the matter with the world? Anyway, there you go. So there's a log burner fire in the middle of August. And I just wanted to show you this really bad footage, but this is a sparrowhawk, a female sparrowhawk, who is landing on our bird feeders. Clearly this is like maybe a bird takeaway thing, but I mean, terrible footage, but I just wanted to share that with you because it just felt so unusual. So there we are, meals of the week and a little bit of, well, a log burner madness. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. I really appreciate your support. And if you're already a subscriber, I really do appreciate everything and that you do, and you take time out and you come and watch the videos and you comment. I really appreciate that. If you're not yet a subscriber and you might want to join us for meals of the week, recipes and food hauls, then give the button a click. That will be coming up soon. And if you have liked this video, please give it a thumbs up, because again, that just tells me that you actually enjoy what I'm doing for you and for me. Anyway, thanks very much for watching. You stay safe. See you on the next one, which will be a haul on Friday. Take care. Thanks for watching. Bye bye.